What is up, everybody? It is Memorial Day Monday, and I just got done putting about 500 miles or so on the turbo swap. I took my car out to New York and it performed flawlessly. I was a little bit worried after some of the minor hiccups I experienced, but I wanted to give a quick review of the Benz Injection manifold. Brand new cast stainless Benz Injection OM606 exhaust manifold. This manifold is heavy duty. In 2 words, that's the best I can explain it. Firstly, you got the nice cast logo on the side. It is a twin scroll manifold, a true twin scroll log style runner. So you got the 3 runners connected to one end, these 3 connected to this end, and it's entirely divided. You got your T4 pattern and your T3 pattern. Surface has obviously been machined. The threads, everything is very nice quality. Flipping the manifold over, starting with these embossments. You got 1 embossment here, 1 embossment there for your EGT probe. I just decided to tap this one to log the hottest runners. Oops, she get tight. And so I did a test fitment there. This material is no joke to try and drill and tap. Mind you, I was using an Amazon special, and even with the MSS or HSS rated bit, the tap was getting dull very quickly. And so I have a couple thread engagement and it gets tight and it torqued down pretty good. So I don't think this probe is gonna go anywhere on me. But something to consider, if you have a drill press and a vise, I highly recommend that rather than trying to freestyle it. Something else that's cool about this manifold is that you have extra bolt holes. This one's extra, this one's extra, this one's extra, this one's extra, and the same thing on the top. From my understanding, Shane over at Benz Injection said he's working on new gasket, so you get more sealing. If you guys know, sometimes some of the 606 manifolds leak a little bit, sometimes some of the studs come out. So I do like the idea of having extra bolt holes, especially considering how heavy it is, although when it's bolted up, and I think the clamping force and the load is kind of shared, so I'm not really too worried about it just breaking off or falling off per se, or even cracking. It's a really thick manifold. I mean, drilling this, it took me a minute just to get through this embossment into the actual runners. You got a 44 to 46 millimeter wastegate flange from my understanding. There's certain models from 44 to 46 that has the same flange diameter from my assumption. And so what's nice about the wastegate is that it's also divided like it should be. So as you can see, the 3 runners lead to this side, the 3 runners lead to that side. So theoretically, you don't need to run 2 wastegates to vent one side of the twin scroll and vent other side of the twin scroll theoretically, because of the way this one meets in the middle. That's the flange side, looks absolutely stellar. I'm gonna be rocking this Turbo Smart Hypergate 45, and I'm just going through and torquing down all the NPT fittings. This guy up here. To give you guys a quick update, you're supposed to torque them to 25 Newton meters. I got my torque wrench set at 25. I'm just hitting them all until they get the target torque going in a star pattern. So yeah, I'll finish this up. I think this is going to be the last piece I'm going to do tonight. Under there's the external wastegate. So I got a Turbo Smart 45 mounted on the Benz Injection manifold. I hammered and bent the motor mount heat shield, and it clears perfectly fine. And some tips, and something I want to mention is that obviously it's going to be a lot easier to mount the external wastegate on the bench. However, my smarty pants ended up blowing the clamp open, and the valve seat and the wastegate ended up flying off on the highway. But to make a long story short, I had to learn how to put the external wastegate on just like this. And thankfully my amazing girlfriend and partner came and helped. Drain, it gets a little bit tight as far as the clearance, but it works. And importantly, it clears on the chassis side. So this manifold is perfect if you're looking for a twin scroll manifold that fits in a W210 chassis. I can't speak for the other chassis, but I will take Shane's word that the manifold will clear fine with your turbo swap. And as you can see, you have some room back here for the dump tube. You have enough room here, angle-wise and spacing-wise, to fit a 3-inch downpipe, so that is nice. All the bolt holes are fairly accessible, and you even still have access to the wastegate, which does clear with a little bit of persuasion. So yeah, I highly recommend picking up one of these manifolds if you're thinking about doing a big turbo swap on your project. There are several manifolds available, however, very few stateside ones available. This manifold is not only compact, it's budget friendly, and it will serve an amazing purpose. It will get you to your power potential levels. Well worth the money. So thank you guys for watching. I'll try to include some more clips in my next video of doing some pulls and some actual figures with the draggy time.